Hey everybody, welcome back. Let me grab some cotton balls real quick. I should have grabbed them. What do we want? White or pink? Let's just do the white. Okay. We have another stamping video today. Thank you guys for all the love on this plate, on the drip plate. Once again, shout out to Maniology for sending me these plates. I do still want to get into this package here, which we probably will. I'll try to record that for you guys today. We'll see. But I'm just going to, almost lost her there. I'm gonna just clean her up real good, you know, so she's nice and clean for the next time that we use her. There we go. And I'm gonna just set her to the side for now so that we can review our graffiti plate. So let's see. I don't know if we're going to use these polishes. I don't even know haven't even thought of like a design that we're going to do today, but I guess we'll just go with it. Let's see. So in here are the newest polishes that I received from Maniology, and I was able to choose these colors. This is what they look like. Sorry. The name of this one is still at the bottom there, and I don't think it's gonna come. Let me take this piece out. I said I was gonna try to do that, but I'll do that off camera. So we have these three beautiful polishes that maybe we might use, but then we have all of these, of course, that we can use as well. So we'll put these off to the side, and if we use them, then we'll use them, but I'm gonna put them off to the side. Let's go ahead and open our graffiti plate. There we go. All right, I'm just going to toss that. So, in the previous video, we reviewed our drip plate. If you didn't see that, go ahead and watch it. So we're going to just remove those for now so we can play with her again, but do maybe a different design. So let's move this over. Let's grab a Eno Couture, or Eno, not, I don't know what I was trying to say. Let's grab Eno Couture tips. That's what I want to say. And I can't remember the numbers that I used for her, but that's okay. We will figure it out together really, really quickly because I don't want this video to take forever. Let's see. I almost feel like all of the nail beds on this one is pretty much the same except for the thumb and pinky, obviously. Oops, got a little gel polish on there. That's okay. Okay. So, like I said, I think all the nail beds are the same except for thumb and pinky. So we'll just, since I know that these fit, we'll just grab two more threes. I hear somebody's fire alarm going off. Hopefully everything's okay. I can just barely hear it. Okay. I think we are good. I just kind of like the nails to sit correctly, so I kind of move things around a bit. And then we'll grab the pinky. Okay. So let's put this stuff away since we are all ready to go. We just need to figure out what design we're going to do. What colors are we going to use? What colors are we going to use? If you are curious, these are Eternal Beige Almond by Eno Couture. If you were curious. I'm trying to figure out colors. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, just like these nails here, I think we're just going to go really simple. I'm going to use this Beetles Gel Polish M543. We can move these right on over here so we can not have those in the way. Let's get our cotton claw ready to go. I want to play with this vintage chrome gel paint today. I kind of want to see if it works with some reverse stamping. We'll cure it in the light, see what happens. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it out. So we're going to try some things today. So hopefully you're okay with that. I've got my paper towel here. I love having an acrylic mat as well to lay down my cotton cloth. Sometimes I will work on top of the mat. It just depends. Okay, so we're going to start with painting our little mannequin hand. Okay, so we're just going to paint all 4 nails. We're not going to do the thumb today. Nice bright pink, beautiful. Just going to go ahead and just paint. I don't know if you guys think that this is therapeutical, but it is for me. It's almost like therapy. It truly is. Because you have to concentrate. You gotta slow way down, right? Because I feel like you need a lot of concentration when it comes to, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I've got a lot going on, a lot in my head, you know. Your nerves might get to going and then you might get a little shaky. So you want to try to be as relaxed as you can. Sometimes this is a getaway and this is exactly how we relax. So yes, but I love making content because if it can help somebody, that's number one for me. And it probably be, you know, the other reason why there's many reasons why I love creating content, but I have been doing this for so long. And really it was just to, I feel like in the beginning, I don't know, maybe it's always been that way. Because even like the small things, like when I had a really, see, I'm a little shaky right now even. And I don't even know why. But I remember when I first started and I was like always doing videos to kind of just help out. You know, so I always had little hacks and DIYs but I recently just erased so much content. Like even when I used to work a lot with polymer clay and resin, like I erased so many of those videos. I don't even think they're on YouTube anymore. Pretty sure I deleted I've got over 500 videos now, but with everything deleted, I probably had closer to 600. Right? So then I started deleting videos that I was like, oh, no one's paying attention to these videos. These videos are so old. You know, maybe this video wasn't as helpful as I thought to someone, or maybe it was bad quality, because girl, you know, we have better quality now. So there was a lot of videos that I was like, oh girl, that quality though, you know, that quality, we gotta change that up. Or so, I don't know, but that's what I did. I got rid of a bunch of videos. So my point is, I don't know what my point was. I don't know what my point is. I just wanted to hang out with you guys today. But my thing is, if it helps you, like, to calm down and relax a little bit, get your mind off of certain things. Maybe you have an idea that you really want to get out. Maybe there's an idea that popped in your head that you want to do on yourself. But to practice out on a mannequin hand is really helpful because then you can see what it looks like not on you, right? So I'm just going to cure this for a minute. Maybe we'll do another layer. Yeah, we probably will. All right, let's turn on our light and let's do a full cure. These are stamping polishes, so I'm not worried about them being next to my lamp. How beautiful that color is. Gorgeous, I think. Again, we're going to do something simple. What should we do? What should we do? I think what I'm going to do is to showcase the plate a little bit more. I might just choose a bunch of 3-letter words and try to see if try to see how many letters I can fit on one nail, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking that at least 2 to 3 might fit on here. I don't know, but we're going to see. There might be only space for 2 letters. I don't know. So I want to kind of figure that out with you so that we can see how much space. Obviously, if you've got, you know, some length to your nails, like if you've got a really long tip, then you've got more space to add letters, right? But on a shorter nail, I want to show you guys how this works. So I'm going to start with a 3-letter word, and if it doesn't fit, then that's okay. We'll just keep it pushing. So I'm going to start with the letter A, and this is so fun because it's graffiti. So as you know, you don't want to take too long. You might not know that, but you don't want to take, I'm not a fan of the images on the corners because I feel like the corners are harder to pick up. Ooh, to pick up. My goodness, I almost knocked you guys out. Sorry. So here we have our A in graffiti. Super cute. Focus. There we go. See it? Alright, so we have that, and what I want to do is I want to try to reverse stamp a little bit. So I'm going to take my liner. We're going to take our vintage chrome gel here, and we're just going to do a little experiment. Just a little one. Just a little one. Just to see if this works. I can't remember if I've tried to reverse stamp with gel before. I've only tried, I think, with regular nail polish, lacquers, and stamping polish. I'm not sure if I've tried with gel before. It's probably going to be a little bit thicker, but I just want to see if it works, because if it does, then this might be another, you know, way that you guys can work with stamping with gel. So, and the reason why I wanted to try this is because the gel is not going to dry. Lacquers and stamping polishes are going to dry quick. This gel is not going to dry unless I put it in the lamp. And you do not have to worry about putting your stamper in the lamp. I mean, I don't think anything will happen to it. I hope not. Hope not. Focus. Thank you very much. So, I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. And I have a very fine liner here. Very, very fine. So I'm able to get into all the little nooks and crannies. I'm going to try not to leave any empty spaces, and I'm going to try to stay within the lines. For some reason, with a smaller image, it's harder to stay within the lines. Why is that? Probably because we're trying to focus on such a small image. I'm not sure why it would be harder though. Isn't that interesting? So we are just going to continue to fill this in, and you can use the brush of maybe the stamping polish that you have. You can use a dotting tool, but you just have to be careful with kind of pulling on the image and then lifting the image up, because you can ruin it. So I like to use a very fine liner. The only thing with gel is that it likes to pull away a little bit, like it's doing right here in this corner. It doesn't want to stay in this corner or this corner. So that's interesting. So see, this is the reason why I wanted to try this out. Yeah, it's pulling. Okay. So that's a little, see how that was a little experiment that we just did? So gel, I probably will not use gel to fill in my little letters because it does pull away. As you can see how it pulled away a little bit. So we're just going to remove that. We're going to clean up our A so that we can go ahead and redo that letter. I would recommend to clean the plate first before you try to go and reuse the letter while it's dirty, because you want your, that I had enough in here, you want your image to pick up right, so we need to clean it. That's probably just the best bet. Let me just grab my acetone really quick. This is what I am using right now, Onyx. Might as well go ahead and fill it up because this bottle is done, but that's okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All up in your face. Excuse me. Okay. Come on now. We got things to do here. You just don't want to screw around correctly. Ma'am, you gotta cooperate. I was gonna say, come on. It just took a little bit for the acetone to get into the... I don't even know what that's called, the little thing that the liquid shoots up, the little, not the straw. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Scraper, scrape. Pick up your image, get rid of what you don't want. See, that line is the reason why I'm not a fan of images on the corners. If I were to make stamping plates, I feel like I would be super specific on how I would want my stamping plates, just because I see how stamping plates are set up. Like these, I feel like sometimes they're too close to each other, and also the edge, like the corner images are normally harder to kind of scrape and pick up, but that's just me. Maybe it's just me. Black is one of those colors that stains all over the place, so we're going to try not to make that much of a mess. Be careful where you put your stamper if you don't want to ruin it. I wouldn't place this on the polish. That's why I love to have a little matte. We have our little A, and we are going to, I kind of want to use a silver. So we have a silver in here from Maniology from our other polishes there. So go ahead and move our black over there. Again, we're going to go back with our liner. Very, very tiny. By the way, you can barely even see it. You see those hairs? Tiny. Alright, so let's get the brush. Get us a little bit of polish here. And we're just going to fill in our letter A. Right here. So I know I'm not close up, but I'll show you when I'm done. So this is what I have so far. The only thing with stamping polishes is that you gotta work kind of quickly because they like to dry fast. And then the other thing I like to do is kind of flip it over and see where I have missed. So you can see there that I have missed a spot kind of up at the top, so I'm gonna fix that. Also, we really don't want to fill in that middle part of the A. I mean, you could if you want to, but I'm not going to because I really kind of want to distinguish that middle part of the A. So there is our graffiti A. We're going to give that a minute or two to kind of dry, and it's good. Sorry for the crow outside or whatever bird that was, if you heard it. I like to use stamping polishes because they are, you know, polishes that dry relatively quickly. It's good and it's not good because you just have to work really quickly, but then it's good because you're not waiting forever for them to dry. But what you don't want to do is put this stamp on the nail wet, because what you're going to do is you're going to put it on wet and you're going to kind of push the polish out from that stamp, and you're going to make a mess pretty much. So, and I've done that on camera on purpose so that you guys can see exactly what not to do. I used to do so many stamping videos. I did almost nothing but stamping videos a little bit ago, and I then wanted to switch things up. So, but I kind of want to do stamping videos again. Probably not as many, but. So we're going to take our A, and you know that it has dried because it has gone matte. It's not really kind of wet looking anymore. It's kind of matte. So we're going to take this A, and I'm going to try to go as closest to the cuticle as possible, but I don't want to touch it. So, because I want to try to get as many letters as I can, and I'm going to try to stay in the middle of the nail. So there's our A. Super cute. And it'll look a little bit different. It looks matte now because doesn't have a top coat, but it'll look different when we have a top coat over it. And I do have the smudge-free top coat from Maniology. I bought it. So that's really helpful when you are stamping so that you don't smudge your entire design off your nail. And I'll link that down below. With this size of nail, we might not have as much space as I thought we were going to. We might be able to just fit 2 letters. Of course, I did have a little bit more space. So you probably could have, you know, fit 3 letters, but because I didn't use the entire nail, we're just gonna do random letters so that you can see. We're not gonna spell out anything, just so that you can see what all the letters look like, or where most of the letters look like. So let's see, let's just pick up another letter. Let's do gonna scrape out this way. It actually avoids a little bit of cleanup because you're not pushing your polish back onto the plate. We're going to clean up what we do not want. So we have our F. We are going to reverse stamp once again. Let's see. I was thinking of maybe using different colors, but maybe we'll just stick to the silver. And with the brush, I'm just going to get that polish on there a little bit. And then with the liner brush, I'm just going to move that polish around a little bit so it can get, like I said, into all the nooks and crannies, all the little corners that are empty. That's what this liner brush is really, really good for. You just want to be careful not to drag. You kind of want to, I don't know. It's almost like a floating method more than like a dragging method. I see a lot of people, and I myself still use a dotting tool to reverse stamp, but a lot of people don't really float on their images, so you just want to be careful. Right. And the thicker you have this polish, the longer it's going to take for your image to dry. So just keep that in mind. We're going to turn it around, and I don't know if you could see, but I did slightly get outside the line, and I'm going to take my, oh, look what I did. I touched it too much, and I went ahead and I lifted up the image. This is what I was just talking about, and that's okay. That's all right. See, I love that we make these mistakes on video so you guys can see what to do and what not to do. And we were going fine. It was just, I needed to not really touch. I wanted to, I guess it was already dried, so it probably, that little technique of trying to just get that little piece of where I got outside of the line, it was already dried, so it picked up the whole image, but that's okay. We're going to go back. And I'm going to be a little bit more light on filling in the image and reverse stamping. Just getting rid of what I don't want on the nail. There we go. So we have our F. Make sure to Try not to use so much polish on your brush. I'm helping myself out by trying to get the polish onto the stamp without really flooding the letter. So you don't want to do that, because then you're just going to go outside the lines and then you're just going to have to do it all over again. So just be very careful. I am being very careful with this brush. And I love to constantly check and see where we have missed. And you can see up at the top and on one of the corners, I'm missing just a little bit. Again, I love this really thin liner brush so that I can get into those places that I have missed. And once again, you want to work fairly quickly because this stuff is drying as you are trying to kind of move it around. It's drying. So, and you want to be careful then too, because you can pick up your image. Let's see. Gotta get a little closer. I think that looks really good. Oh, there's a little spot in the middle of the F. Let's go ahead and fix that. Okay, really lightly. I put the smallest amount of polish. Remember, this is stamping polish that we are reverse stamping with. So there we go. There's our F. You can easily pop this stamper head out and go ahead and wash it with soap. And well, I'd probably just wash it with water. I probably wouldn't even hit it with soap. And only because some soaps have oils, you don't want to get oil on the stamper. It will mess with the stamper head and it'll give you a hard time picking up your image. So I would not recommend putting soaps unless maybe the soap doesn't have any oil in it. But I would just stay away from soaps and just use water. Should be fine. And maybe try to use a lint-free wipe to dry it up. Paper towel, maybe. They still have a little fuzzies, you know. And you don't really want fuzzies on your stamper heads. Try as best as you can to keep your stamper head as clean as possible. That way it won't affect your image. So give this a second to dry. And we're just going to go on the same letter as the A. Or the same nail or finger. And just very gently let our letter go, our letter F. I'm gently pushing on the image because you want to make sure that everything is nice and flat. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to continue on and we will meet up. Might as well grab the letter below it. Might as well. Don't know if we're going to be able to stamp them both at the same time. Let's see. Maybe we will. Let's see. That'll be cool. An M and a Z. Beautiful. Look at that. Very nice. All right. I think we are going to go in with some top coats. So let me close all of these. Really just wanted to showcase this plate for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Click that like button if you enjoyed the video. Please. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. We're going to have a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. So I'm trying to get there, guys. I'm trying. So subscribe if you aren't already. For those of you, if I can speak, who are, thank you. All right, so we're going to grab our smudge-free top coat. Of course, from Maniology. I bought this on Amazon. Yes, I bought that myself. And I will leave the link down below. So it is a top coat that does not smudge the images. As you can see, we are getting no smudge. Zero smudge. You're not going to get it. Nope, not with Maniology. Not with Maniology. If you are a stamper and you love to stamp I highly, highly recommend this smudge-free top coat. We're talking about smudge-free top coat, and that letter wasn't dry, and we're over here smudging. So that's not the smudge-free top coat. That is me. Definitely user error for not allowing the stamp to dry enough. So yes, we are getting a little bit of smudging, but again, that was me because I didn't allow the stamp to dry. So yes, I do recommend this top coat. Again, I will leave it in the description box. I, for some reason, am getting a little bit of smudging, and that's kind of weird, and I don't know why. And maybe it's because I'm not letting my images dry enough. I'm not sure. But you gotta give these images enough time to dry, or else, I mean, you could face some smudging. But this is a smudge-free top coat, and I have tried it before. So just make sure that your images are completely dry. Dry, dry, dry. So this is what we have. Look how cute. I love our letters and our numbers. Super, super cute. This is plate M543. If you are interested, again, I will leave it in the description box below. I got it. It's M543. This is what it looks like once again. Again, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Again, I will leave the link to the smudge-free to this plate. And I will just leave information on Maniology in general. Of course, I will leave my description, or I will leave the links to everything in the description. And of course, I will leave my coupon code right here, or discount code right here, so that you guys can take advantage of it. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.